Okay, this is how everybody's looking now. Wrong way. Mama's looking good. Baby is also looking good. Dry. Happy. I'm just gonna move this water bucket up one rung because down lower they can get straw in them, and also I mean, this is depressing and awful, but lambs can drown in water buckets, so that's why they're clipped up and hung up high. So Mama's got plenty of water on account of how she's making milk. Oh, look at that. Good girl. What a good little mama. I'm so proud of you. Okay, and moving down to number 2. They are also looking very happy. Baby is trying to nurse. Mama is looking comfortable. I haven't noticed her eating anything yet, but that doesn't really mean anything. It's only been a little while. Yeah, and I hung her water up high. Okay, and I know that this isn't meaningful in any way to anyone, but the lights are reversed. I ran a new extension cord and repositioned the camera right there. So yeah, so this is great. Now we can turn off the lights. We can turn off the lights and still have this camera, which looks perfectly onto this arrangement of lambing jugs, and then those 2 little pens at the end. What we'll do when these guys are ready to move out of the jugs, we'll just let them loose kind of in this general area back here into those pens and this aisle. It will give them a little bit of time just to acclimate before they get released into Gen Pop. And then there's all kinds of hazards out there. 33 other ewes. I'm not sure if you've heard, but while I've been working out here, these ewes and lambs are talking to each other constantly. So during this time in the jug, they're learning each other's voices, which is how they're going to find each other once they're in Gen Pop. This baby is working hard on finding its first meal. So I think my plan is that when we come out for night check, that I'll offer both of these babies some colostrum, just to see if they need it. I'm thinking, well, I don't think this baby is. Look at her. She is relaxed. She's looking like me after supper. So we'll just offer it just to make sure that they're topped up and have enough in their belly to get them through the night. And that'll be that. And now I have these insistent chickens who are ready for bed. So let's do that. Hey, birds. Hey, birds. They're not coming. It's unusual. They like my singing. Hey, birds. Come on, birds. All right, I sang the song. The hen did not come. I'm gonna have to capture her. So hold on one second. Okay, I captured her. We're now heading to bed. She doesn't seem happy about it, right? It's your close-up. Are you ready for your close-up? Okay, I think I'm pretty done out here for now. Let's see, it's 7. Shit. Man, time flies. So I'm gonna check on Chris. See what he's up to. It is such a pretty night. Okay, so here's the straw and hay You can see here there's mold, general discoloration. That bale looks particularly bad. These straw bales don't look too bad. This one, not great. So depending how they look, these may not get used. The straw may just be, we just might save it for use in the garden. But I don't know, this side looks pretty good. Yeah, this is probably the side that was on the ground. It kind of always looks like that. Anyway, sitting out here in the open, they aren't going to start a fire. And they're probably not going to get any more wet. They're not going to get any more wet than they have been getting with the roof panel missing. Okay, so Chris is saying that the hottest bale was 125 inside. Here he is, Farm Hero. Yeah, 125 inside, which is in the safe. But, you know, maybe move it outside if you don't want to burn your 200-year-old barn down. Just a thought. Okay, we're heading in for a few hours. And if everything's quiet tonight, I won't be checking back in. Good morning. It's Tuesday morning. We are 3 days into lambing. It's about 4:30. I hit the snooze button this morning. Really not a great idea. Oh, this is going to be excellent footage. Okay, it's chilly this morning, like 35. But it's same as yesterday. No wind, so it feels pretty mild. Good morning, Mama. Good morning, everybody. Remember I fixed the lights in here, so I have to turn them all on manually. Good morning. Are you having a baby? Yes? Okay, we better get you in a pen and have a look at you. So this you, okay, I'm gonna have to put you down. She's already like trying to evade me. Okay, this older you, she's in labor. Last night I thought she was acting suspicious. So she's been in labor for a while. Her, come on, Mama. Let's just go in the pen. You're gonna like it in there. Yeah, good girl. So I'm taking her back just because I don't know how long she's been laboring. Okay, I gotta get her in and look at her. I can't be faffing around with this. Okay, I'm taking a little time out from chores to do some high quality farm fixes to my tripod. Duct tape's down. So this is an old tripod from when I used to be like outdoorsy and do like nature stuff and take photos of it to prove to the world I walked up a hill. Okay. Yeah, so I have some camera equipment. And that's kind of why it was easy for me to slide into making these vlogs, because I did have camera equipment. But it's not all in the best shape because, like I said, it's old and it's seen some hard use. Chris just made a really clever suggestion, which was to use hose clamps to keep these legs. Okay, my my equipment wasn't working. I was just talking about what an experienced photographer I am. Anyway, I'm working on this tripod and something is going on. I'm using black duct tape because that's the pro move. Okay, now I'm applying the duct tape. As I jiggle this around, taping it up, parts are actively falling off of it. Okay, so this is our second baby born yesterday afternoon, the one with the little brown ear and her mama. And this is our first lamb born here. Another little ewe lamb and her crazy mama. Let me tell you, this one is very protective. And then this lady over here is, she's in labor. Again, I don't remember what I filmed. Things have been a little crazy this morning. So I brought her back here because when I woke up, I looked in the camera and she was in labor, and I don't know how long she's been in labor, and I don't know what's going on, but I did do an internal exam on her, and I felt a nose in the birth canal, so I think she just needs to work on it a little bit. But again, if major movement doesn't happen soon, I'll intervene and see if I can pull the lamb because I don't want to risk anything. She's one of those older ewes. Let me see. Well, I'm not going to go around now, but she's one of the older ewes, the 7-year-olds this year. This is definitely their last year for lambing, so I don't want to unduly. Is that the right word? No, I don't think so. I don't want to overstress the mom or the baby. So if I need to help, then that's what and I'm available here to help. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, so I am going to do some chores, fill waters, feed these guys, and then I'll check that lady again. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is fill the water in Gen Pop, and I'm also going to scrub out with mice gutter paper towels. Okay, so I'm scrubbing this trough out to be the trough in our new mama and lamb pen. So today, the 2 lambs born yesterday are looking fantastic. They have great mamas. They're also singles. That makes things easier on them. They only have to keep track of one wild little body. So I'm going to put them in those 2 pens at the end there. They're open to each other. And that'll just kind of give them an opportunity to just have a little more space, get used to keeping track of each other in a little bit bigger space before I put them out. While they're in there, I'm going to still have to bring them feed. But yeah, so I'm going to put this little water trough down there for them. And then I'll bring some haylage for the ewes who lambed yesterday. And then I'll look and see what time it is. It's 5:13. So I am going to do another check on that mama that I captured. It overflowed, but just a little bit, okay? Okay, turn the water off. The bedding back there is uneven, so I just went and got this hook so that I can hook it up in place and we don't spill that water. Okay, so the hook is at the bottom of the trough now. That didn't quite go to plan. Okay, so it's been an hour since I first saw her on camera. She's been in active labor for a while. I don't see anything going on here. So I'm gonna check her out and see if I can pull out her lamb. Okay. All right, what's going on back here? We got a nose. Okay. Okay, I think this baby... Okay, the baby is definitely presented correctly in here. Hi, Mama. I've got two hooves and a nose right there. Maybe I'll see if I can pull. I just want to give you a little help, Mama. She just feels really tight, though. Is that the nose? Yeah. Okay, she's really tight. I can't get my hand in there to grab anything. Okay, so the problem is this lamb has a one hoof back, just like that first ewe. So sometimes lambs can be born with this leg back. At least that's my understanding from the literature. If they've been born on my farm, I wouldn't know, right? I mean, so I'm not sure whether to try and pull the baby forward. Hey Siri. Text Chris. She's licking her birthing fluids off my hands. She's definitely ready to be a mother. We just got to get this baby out. I'm just looking at this lamb over here with the little brown ear, and she's standing there hunched and shivering like she needs something. But I do have to deal with this. This is hard and frustrating, and I don't know what to do. So I'd rather do that because I know what to do there. Well, I think I do. Saturday night, when we have this same problem, I called the vet too early. And ultimately, I did get that baby out by adding a lot of lube and just working away at it. Like, of course, this could look different inside. I don't know. How long have I been trying? I can't feel that other foot anywhere, and it's not like the other one where I could feel the shoulder. Fingers behind the skull, I would just pull.
I didn't see that dilated.
Yeah.
Like the other lady was like...
Yeah, she was bigger. You could get your hand in. Yeah.
52.
Okay, so I've been trying for half an hour to pull this baby. I mean, it wasn't this far out a half hour ago. It's a tough decision to call for help when we feel like we should be able to handle it on our own. Okay, it's a little after 7 on Tuesday morning. The vet just left. So, surprise, we have a live lamb from our mama here. The hardest birth ever. Fortunately, the vet was able to push the lamb back in and then reposition inside the uterus. You know, it's easy to know that that's probably what needs to happen when you've got one foot forward. But, you know, knowing the amount of pressure you need to put and et cetera, you know, like I'm always afraid I'm going to hurt the sheep and I'm going to do more harm than good. I can let thoughts like that, you know, really worry me. Anyway, okay, so I am going to dip this navel. I'm going to give Mama some antibiotics and some pain meds because that was a rough one. And then I'll get everybody fed up. Rebedded water. All of that. Everything that everybody needs. Okay, so one other thing is that, and I have footage of this. I'm not sure if it'll make it. So while I was trying to lamb that lamb, I noticed that this lamb was looking sad. So while we were waiting for the vet, I mixed up some colostrum and offered it, but she was not interested. So then the vet had a look at her. So then I checked her temperature. Like if it's not food, she must be cold. Temperature was actually a little on the high side. So fortunately, the vet was here. She had a look at her. She said she thinks potentially the start of pneumonia or potentially E. coli, which in livestock or in sheep anyway, you would call watery mouth. So anyway, I put the jacket on her and I just gave her antibiotics. So hopefully she'll start perking up. Yeah, and we're gonna make sure. Anyway, this you chillaxing. No problems here. No problems for you, right? Okay. All right, I'm gonna put you on the tripod and get going.